All right, Coach, back in the win column, hard-fought, gritty 6-4 win over Minnesota to open the series. What are some thoughts after today's win?
You said it, very hard-fought game. Fell behind early, 2-0 after 3, and had to just kind of stay in there and fight. We knew their starter was really good. Their record doesn't indicate how good they are. We talked about that. They're a tough team from a power conference, and we knew if we're going to win, we're going to have to outlast them, fight them. And today we kind of executed some of the things we've been struggling on offensively. We had 5 hits, but we found a way to score 6 runs, and that's what I've been trying to stress to them is if we can execute things better, bunts, and executing the plan in the box and doing what's asked of them, you can score runs on the days you aren't hitting that well. And that happened today, and we had some great performances on the mound by all 3 guys, and Gabe getting the last 10 outs. We're pretty confident when he comes in. It was a good win for the team overall.
You mentioned that early deficit, falling behind 2-0 in the 3rd inning. Looked like Minnesota was on a little bit of a run, getting some good quality hits at the plate. What was the mentality at least for the guys coming into that deficit in order to get back into the game?
Well, I thought Shu was going to, he's been coming off some injury stuff, so we knew we had to go short with him. But he did a really good job in the 1st inning of picking a runner off, keeping us in there, and keeping us in the fight. And then Hazel, I wouldn't say his best stuff, but there was a lot of guys on base, but we talk about minimizing those innings. So that 2-0 deficit could have easily been 4 or 5-0. And our defense was phenomenal today. We made plays all over the field. So that was the key. And then, they misplayed a pop-up, and we grinded out some walks. I think we earned those at bats. We got hit by some pitches, and that kind of sparked everyone's belief again that we could really stay in this fight. And then when it got tied up, that was a big blast from Pat to give us the lead. And it felt like once we had the lead, we were in a confident spot there. So we liked that.
Pat, you picked up that 1 hit today. Obviously, the 2-run home run, putting the team up 5-3. What did you see at the plate, especially at that plate, in order to get that big hit?
Yeah, my first 2 at-bats, I was struggling a little bit, pick up the ball. First pitch was a ball, 1-0 count, and I just thought I'm going to go dead red fastball. If he throws, I'm going to be on time. Just try to simplify the whole thing, and just threw a fastball, middle of the plate, and I got my swing off in time.
You kissed that bat heading down to first. You knew it right off the bat?
Yeah, I knew it off the bat. I wanted to apologize for the bat, the first 2 at-bats. I was letting it know it's not its fault, it's my fault. So I was more for the bat, like, I'm sorry, good job.
Gabe, you came in pressure situation, only up 1 run. What was your mentality coming into another pressure situation on the mound to pick up the save?
Yeah, I just want to get in the dugout as fast as I can. It's so fun to play against this kind of defense, or with our defense. Jimmy made a spectacular play behind me, and I knew that if I could throw the ball in the zone, I could get back in the dugout and we could score more runs. And we did that, and we kept it short, so it was a good day.
In that in the 9th inning here, gave up those 2 hits. How were you able to settle down and get that final out of the game?
Yeah, I was trying to throw a fastball, expand it out of the zone. Those guys, it just kind of tailed back into the zone on those 2, and those guys got some pretty good hits on on those pitches. But I was confident the whole time in what I can do on the mound. So just coming right back and keep responding is what my mentality was there.
Coach, you had 3 guys go on the mound today. How important is it to minimize the use of pitchers, especially in a long series like this one?
That's always important. I mean, we're just starting to dwindle down to the people we know what roles we're falling into now. Today was a little different because Shu's typically a starter, but we knew we were going quick. So Hazel's been doing a good job of starting for us. So we explained the plan to both of them, and both of them, to their credit, bought into what was going on. And Gabe knows that he's kind of the guy we're going to in the first tight, winnable game. And I have confidence that Gabe could go anywhere from 3 outs to 21 outs in a game, and that's luckily, these guys have extremely been bought into the plan, and no one's really about their ego here. So, but it's important. You don't know tomorrow. I mean, it's a weather weekend, so we need all hands on deck at all times. But being able to save everybody else for what lies ahead is huge for us.
Weather permitting, like you said, we got Minnesota coming up tomorrow. What can we expect? Another hard-fought kind of game like this today, or something a little bit different?
Yeah, we got Lance has the ball first, so he usually keeps us in the fight for a long time. But I think they're a tough team. Both teams have been in some tough battles. They've been road tested, so I'm expecting a punch back pretty early from them. And I told the team today we're 7-2 when we score first. We didn't do that today again, but we got to try and put them behind. The game really changed when we had the lead, so it's much harder to play from behind. Luckily, our guys are pretty tough in those situations, and they rallied back. But those at bats get tougher when you're behind, so that's the plan. Try and get out early on them.
Good work.